As we've said in the previous video, for an agreement to be formed, there are two essential requirements. One, there must be an offer, and the other, there must be an acceptance of that offer. But when can you say that an offer has been made? Some cases are very straightforward. Where, for example, I asked you if you would go to Delhi with me. That is an offer. But suppose you were going to Delhi and your boss says, "Please don't go to Delhi today. If you don't, I will give you $1,000. Now, is that an offer too? Well, yes, because an offer could be one that is asking you to do something or not to do something. But suppose I said to you, "I am thinking of going to Delhi," and you say, "Okay, I'll come along." Do you think we have reached an agreement? Then again, supposing I say, "If I were to go to Delhi, I would go in my new Ferrari." To this you say, "Oh cool, I wanted to go to Delhi too. So we'll go together and I'll pay you $1,000. Now have we reached an agreement? Well, sadly, in both these cases, we wouldn't have reached an agreement. Can you tell why? How are these situations different from when I ask you, "Will you come with me to Delhi?" The answer is that when I said I'm thinking of going to Delhi, I'm just telling you what I intend to do. I have not asked for your assent in coming with me. Also, in the second case, where I say that I will take my Ferrari for a spin, I have just provided you with information. Again, I have not asked if you would come with me. So in both these cases, what is lacking is my seeking your assent. This is an essential requirement of an offer. In this regard, consider the case of Harvey versus Facey. Harvey wanted to buy a large property in Jamaica called Bumper Hall Pen. The defendant Facey in this case was in negotiations with the mayor and council of Kingston to sell that property. Seeking to buy the property, Harvey sent a telegram to Facey saying, "Will you sell us Bumper Hall Pen? Telegraph lowest cash price." Facey responded, "Lowest price for Bumper Hall Pen, £900. Taking this as an offer to sell for £900, Harvey again telegraphed. He said, "We agree to buy Bumper Hall Pen for £900 asked by you. Please send us your title deed in order that we may get early possession." But Facey didn't reply, even though he received the telegram. So what do you think here? Did Facey make an offer to sell for £900? Harvey asked, "Will you sell us Bumper Hall Pen? Telegraph lowest cash price." Facey did telegraph the lowest cash price. So did Facey impliedly make an offer saying, "Yes, I will sell Bumper Hall Pen for £900? Or did he simply supply information? Information regarding the lowest price that he was willing to sell for? Did he say that he was willing to say in a way that he was seeking the assent of Harvey to buy? The court held no. Facey simply answered the second question. He supplied information regarding the lowest price he was willing to sell for. But he did not make an offer to sell at that price. This case is more like me saying, "If I go to Delhi, I will in my Ferrari." So what Facey said was more like, "If I sell Bumper Hall Pen, I will sell it for £900 at the least." Now that's not an offer. Now there are several other cases where a statement may look like an offer, but it is not. These are particularly cases of advertisements, display of goods in shops, auctions, and tenders. Majority of these cases are presumed not to be offers because they do not seek another person's assent, and for several practical considerations of fairness. We will take a look at these situations in subsequent videos. But for now, let's take another example. What if a bus comes and parks next to you at a bus stop? You get in, pay the ticket, and enjoy the ride. Do you think there was an offer here from the bus driver or the company that owns the bus? Well, if you thought you could get out of these situations with your newly acquired knowledge of contract law, I'm afraid I would have to disappoint. all these cases are those of implied contracts. That is, an offer was not expressly made, but it can be implied. So in law, the act of the bus coming and parking next to you at the bus stop would amount to an implied offer. And of course, your getting in would be an implied acceptance. But this makes offers a little uncertain, doesn't it? I may think in one case that an offer was implied. You may not. So how do we decide? The courts usually use the reasonable person standard to decide if something was an offer or not. Meaning, the court will ask the question whether a reasonable person would consider it to be an offer. Like in the case of Harvey versus Facey, it doesn't matter if Harvey thought that Facey had made him an offer. It matters whether a reasonable person would think that there was an offer. So, in conclusion, offers must always seek to get another person's assent. Further, they need not always be expressed. In a lot of situations in daily life, offers and acceptances can be implied. Then again, to judge whether something was an offer or not, the courts will apply the reasonable person test.